Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another Hallo-STEAM. I'm Miss Emily, and this week I have some ghostly goodies for you. My book this week is called Hush, Baby Ghostling, and then my STEAM experiment has to do with ghosts. Doesn't that sound creepy and fun? I think so. So let's go ahead and get started with my book, Hush, Baby Ghostling, and this is written by Andrea Betty and Pascal Limiter. Hush, Baby Ghostling. Hush, baby ghostling, the haunting hour is past. The bats have ceased their swooping, and the dawn is coming fast. So nestle safe beside me in our happy haunted home, and dream a dream of darkness where the wild monsters roam. Dear baby ghostling, you're tucked in nice and tight. I'll leave some darkness in the hall if you're scared of the light. It's late, my dear, the sun is near. Just one last lullaby. I'll wake you when the moon once more is shining in the sky. Sweet baby ghostling, what is that you hear? Songs and laughter in your room? It's just the wind, my dear. Close your eyes and drift to sleep and dream of midnight skies, of hisses, howls, and screeching owls, of bats and banshee cries. Poor baby ghostling, Mr. Bones is gone? You think somebody stole him when you closed your eyes to yawn? Here he is, my darling, sleeping safe beneath your bed. Have no fear, just hold him near and rest your sleepy head. Yes, baby ghostling, I'll turn the darkness on. I won't turn it off again till all your fears are gone. Now dream a little nightmare while the ghoulies dance and sway. Dream of darkness where the wild monsters play. What, baby ghostling, you've had another scare? You've seen a boy with 10 pink toes, blue eyes, and golden hair? Of course I'll search your closet, every pocket, every sleeve. But please don't fear the childlings, dear. They're only make-believe. Hush, baby ghostling, there's nothing left to do but hug and kiss you once again and whisper, I love you. The end. I like this book a lot because it's a sweet bedtime story of a mom putting her little ghostling to bed. But I also think it's kind of funny because there's lots of opposites in this book. Whereas a human child would be scared of the dark and want to keep the light on, baby ghostling wants the dark on and is scared of the light. And if you had a nightmare, that really wouldn't be a good thing. You'd wake up scared, but Mommy says for the baby ghostling to have a nightmare. So it must be really different if you are a ghost. So let's go ahead and get started on this week's experiment. As always, I have some grab and go bags for you this week. This week inside your grab and go bag, you're going to find your explanations of the experiments, which I will also go over while I'm doing them. But just in case, here that is. And then, of course, instructions for the experiments. And actually, this week is a little bit of a special week because there are 2 experiments in your bag. They're both kind of a little bit of like quicker experiments, so I thought I would give you a little bonus experiment this week. So you're also going to find 2 pieces of tissue paper. You're going to find a little cup of baking soda, and these are taped shut, so you might need some scissors to open them. And you're going to find 2 balloons. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'm going to show you both experiments. Okay, so besides the stuff that's included in your grab and go bag, you're going to need a couple of other things, a pair of scissors, a marker, an empty water bottle, and your grown-up will help you with some vinegar. You just need plain, regular white vinegar for this, nothing fancy. But I'm going to show you how to do the first experiment where we're going to grow a ghost. So the first thing you want to do is take one of your balloons and flatten it out as best you can. You're not going to be able to get it, but so flat. But find a, make a little bit of a flat space. And then take your marker. I'm using black because I think that looks pretty good for a ghost. You can use whatever colors you want. I recommend if you have permanent markers, try that, so that way it won't rub off as you do the experiment, but any markers should work. So I'm going to draw a ghost face, oopsie, on my balloon, and this guy is going to have a really interesting eye. And I'm going to give him a mouth. There we go. All right. So I will turn that so you can see. So I have drawn a ghost face on my balloon. So once you have your ghost face, you're going to take your cup of baking soda. For the grown-ups out there, I recommend about a tablespoonful of baking soda. And you want to very carefully, if you can, bend your cup so it makes kind of a little spout like that. And you just want to pour some of the baking soda into the balloon. And I don't know if you guys can really see that, but there is actually baking soda going into my balloon. Whoa. And this is why you want to make sure you have a surface that it's okay to get dirty, or put down some newspaper or paper towels. Definitely have some newspaper or paper towels standing by. I'm going to put just a little more in. Okay, so now it's kind of hard to see, but I have baking soda in my balloon. So I'm going to brush this out of the way. There we go. So now I'm going to take my empty water bottle and my vinegar, and I'm going to pour about half a cup of vinegar into my water bottle. So again, you probably want your grown-ups help with this. Vinegar can be kind of stinky. There we go. I'm going to fill it up to there. Make sure you put the lid back on so you don't accidentally spill vinegar all over the place. All right, so now I have my vinegar in my bottle, and I have my baking soda in my balloon. And what I want to very carefully do is take the open end of the balloon and put it around the open end of the water bottle. But I want to be really careful at first and make sure that none of my baking soda falls into the vinegar just yet. We want as much of that to fall in when we're ready for it. And we want to make sure that our water bottle is completely sealed off with the balloon before we start, okay? So once I have that on there, now I am all ready to go. So all I'm going to do now, I'm going to move forward here so we can see, is I'm going to take the bottom of my balloon, which is really kind of the top, and I'm going to flip it up, and I'm going to drop all of the baking soda in, and suddenly I have a ghost on top of my bottle. So what the heck just happened? And it happened so fast. So what happens is when the baking soda and the vinegar mix, a chemical reaction happens. And when that chemical reaction happened, it produced carbon dioxide that filled up my balloon. So there's my ghostly face, there's my balloon. Once I'm sure everything is out and done, maybe give your balloon a tap just to make sure all the baking soda is out of there. You can undo it. So be very, very careful when you undo your ghost. But there is your first experiment. So because that's kind of a quick experiment, I thought it would be really fun to do another experiment. So the second experiment I have for you guys, you're going to take the tissue paper that's in your kit, and you can draw a ghost on there and then cut it out. So here is my ghost. And you're going to take the other balloon. Remember, there's 2 balloons in your kit. So you're going to take your other balloon and blow it up. And it doesn't have to be very big. You just need a little bit, and then have your grown-up help you tie a knot because you just want to keep that air in there. You just need a little bit of balloon. So now what I'm going to do is I need to create a static charge. So how am I going to do that? I'm going to tilt my camera up for a second. The easiest way to create some static charge on your balloon, rub it on your hair. Have you ever done this before? If you rubbed the balloon on your hair, and then, you see that? My hair is now sticking to the balloon. I'm going to have a bad hair day for the rest of the day now. That's the static charge that I'm talking about. So you want to make a pretty good static charge on your balloon. I'm going to get my hair out of my face, and then I'm going to go back down here to my ghost. And just like my hair was attracted to the balloon, I can make my ghost dance with just the balloon. I just have to put the balloon nearby, and my little ghost friend will get up. And if you have enough charge, let's see. I could get him to do it before. Let me put a little bit more charge on. Let's see if I can get him. Nope, he's being stubborn. I got him to stand all the way up before. He's kind of acting like he's stuck to the table. I wonder if there's some charge on this table. But there he is. Up there he goes. I did it. So he's standing up. I can make him dance around. There we go. Awesome. How cute is that? He just did a full twist. That is really, really neat. So what's happening here is that static electricity is the buildup of an electrical charge on the surface of an object. So in this case, it's the surface of the balloon. So a static charge happens when two surfaces touch each other and electrons from one item move to the other. So one of the objects has a positive charge and the other a negative charge. Items with different charges, positive and negative, will attract each other, which is what's going on here. See, my ghost is attracted to my balloon. There he goes dancing. But items with similar charges, so like for example, things that are both positive, will push away from each other. It's kind of like creating your very own magnet. And my ghost is tired. So I hope you guys enjoy your 2 ghostly experiments this week. I hope you have fun, and I will see you again next week for our last experiment. But stay tuned because I think this one may be the best one yet. So I will see you all again next week. Have fun, be careful. Bye-bye.